Hi there guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're in attendance of St Mirren versus Dundee here at Pace. My first time here reporting at St Mirren, so it should be a good game today. Of course, it's Dundee's first away game back in the Premiership. They played their first home to Motherwell. It was a 1-1 draw. They managed to get a sort of late-ish equaliser, say 70 odd minutes, I believe it was in. But it should be a good game today. St Mirren, of course, had a really strong season last season, and we're hoping to sort of capitalise on that and push on from that. Performing really well last season, especially at their home pitch, beating Celtic and getting a point against Rangers here, and getting some other good results here in Paisley. So a tough test for Dundee today. Like I said, first away game back in the SPFL since the 2022 21-22 season. But they've got a long months ahead, should I say, here at St Mirren Stadium. But it should be a good game today. Both teams, probably have both equal level quality players. Maybe St Mirren a little bit more, but Dundee do have some good quality players. So it should be a good game today, and I'm looking forward to seeing how each team do and how Dundee will do in their first away game back in the Premiership. But also, they have some management changes. I don't know if you remember Gary Bauer. Well, he's left left at the end of the season. I believe it was Blackpool he was rumoured to go to, but they've replaced him with a Kilmarnock assistant manager. So a bit of experience in the Premiership there, referee manager. So a good game ahead today, and hopefully see a lot of goals and all that.
Let's give it to number 2.
After only 7 minutes here, St Mirren have found the lead. It is 1-0. It was an own goal from the Dundee FC defender, Joe Swohane. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, but it is 1-0 St Mirren here. It was a Wilbert goal. To see they've been putting on the pressure for quite a while now, and it worked off with them gaining the lead after only 7 minutes in here. Really good, first sort of 10-minute point from St Mirren. We've seen that a lot recently, and in a lot of seasons they performed really well at the start. So even last week against Hibs, they had a really good start there, and then they conceded 2 goals sort of later into the game, and then managed to get an 89th minute winner there at Easter Road. Just that was great from their point of view. But to get a good start is always sort of crucial in the game. So for them to run up here, really shows the capabilities of the squad, and really can push on. Though you might notice something a little bit different about today's video. I won't be able to film match footage for today's match, but I'm going to try and make it as acceptable as possible with interviews post-match. I'll try to catch celebrations, etc. today. But as it stands, it is 1-0 St Mirren here, and we'll have to see how Dundee FC will respond to that setback. It is half time here. St Mirren 2, Dundee FC 0. St Mirren managed to grab a second from Mikel Mandron just before the end of the first half. It was a really good goal. It was a header, called it the ex St Mirren player himself off guard. Trevor Carson managed to chip over himself and into the back of the net. So it's half time here, St Mirren 2, Dundee FC. St Mirren have been far the better side, as Dundee FC have had quite a rude awakening for their return to the Premiership, especially for the first away day. Quite a poor performance from Dundee FC in the first half. They've had a couple of chances here and there. Of course, they had that penalty that didn't manage to go their way. But in the first half, St Mirren have been completely dominant and have had the majority of chances. And the days, I guess, seems to be quite a comfortable win for them, as many of their performances here at St Mirren Park have been. So half time here, St Mirren 2 and Dundee FC. And it is 2-1 here. Dundee FC do have one back, and ever since then, over the past 2-3 minutes, they've been really pushing a really good chance to make it 2-2. As we've sort of seen the St Mirren recently, especially in this season, although of course they beat Hibs, they were 2-0 up and then managed to lose that lead. And Hibs went on to equalise and scored 2 quick goals, which we might see here happen from Dundee. But, so I suppose that's something that St Mirren want to improve on. Of course, we'll ask Stephen Robson about that. But Dundee FC to show that sort of determination and capitalise on those St Mirren mistakes in the past 5-10 minutes really shows the, capabilities of their team and, how they can really hurt teams moving forward. But, St Mirren sort of do need to get them on target because when they are playing the way they want to play, they are a very good team, and we've seen that last season when, of course, they beat Celtic when Celtic were arguably playing their best football. They just I think it was just there. I thought it was 3-1 there, as many of the crowd did think, but I believe it was offside. So yes, it still stands 2-1, but as I was saying, when St Mirren are playing their football, playing the way they want it, they can be unstoppable at times, especially last season when they played Celtic, of course, beat them when they were arguably playing their best football. They just come off 4-0 win against Rangers, and Rangers, of course, managed to get a draw and could have won if it wasn't for a late penalty from Rangers. So, they should have to sort of capitalise on the season, if they get that on point for the majority of the season, then they could have a very positive season. Many people are predicting them not to finish in the top 6 this year, but, if they do play the way they've been playing for the majority of this season, last season, then top 6 would, should be a relatively, realistic target for them. The goal does not stand, as VAR just said, so as it stands, it's still 2-1 here. So as I said, yes, Dundee 1 and St Mirren 2. Can they get one back off C, or can St Mirren extend their lead? I will make sure to keep you updated. And it is full time here at St Mirren Park. St Mirren won 2-1 here against Dundee. It was a very good match. Dundee had some really good chances here and there, but just failed to capitalise on them. They had, and especially for that 10-minute period after they made it 2-1, they got some really good chances against St Mirren, but the Saints managed to hold out until the 90th minute, getting their second win of the season, putting them at 6 points. I believe they're atop the league just now. I'll have to double check that, as many other teams are yet to play their second matches, such as Hearts and Celtic. So if I'm right, I think they're top of the league for now. So yes, St Mirren top of the league after winning both their matches so far in the league. Dundee lose their first game of the season. It was a draw against Motherwell on their opening fixture. So it's full time here, St Mirren 2, Dundee FC 1. St Mirren have got the 5-Bay Cup next weekend, along with many other teams. Hopefully next weekend I'll be in attendance of Kilmarnock Celtic, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, full time here, St Mirren 2, Dundee FC 1, and all in all a good game, and excited for the next games over here. And hopefully, I get to a lot of these St Mirren games this season. They've got a good squad, they could very easily push on the top 6. Same with Dundee FC. So yeah, I'll make Richard. Last round, there's some questions after, and then yes, so full time, St Mirren 2, Dundee FC 1. Periods in both games at Motherwell and then today where you've been dominant and had those, pressing against the team and had good chances. How do you feel you take those chances and keep up that performance over a consistent basis?
Yeah, I think that's the game, but you're never going to dominate a game for 90 minutes. The game's always going to ebb and flow. And I think the change helped us. I thought we got our fullbacks on the ball more. Tiffany higher up the pitch, Luke McCowan higher up the pitch. And we created more of a problem for St Mirren. So that's kind of analysing the game and seeing things that you can do better in the game. But you're right, I think when we have that dominance, there has to be a responsibility collectively, not on individual players, that we do need to take these opportunities. And if we don't take these opportunities, then that's what costs us. Cheers.
6 points out of possible 6 so far, and last week at Hibs you were 2-0 up, they managed to bring it back to 2, and then you got a last minute winner, and then at of course Dundee today they put it back to 2-1 and then put a lot of pressure on. How do you think that shows the determination inside, and how do you feel you keep that up on a consistent basis over the course of the season?
Good question. I just think it's the squad that we've got, the characters we've got within the squad. There's a never say die attitude, like Charles Dunn will be disappointed not to get on today. Yeah, he's hugging and kissing everybody afterwards and dancing around, and that's the spirit. That's how you dig in, that's how you drive the club forward. Good people, good characters, and I feel we've got that from the top of the club right the way through. And when times are hard and when you're struggling, that's when you need to look around and know you can trust people next to you. And I feel like the squad do that. I think they trust the staff and they trust the people that we're trying to make this football club better bit by bit within our means.